Good afternoon, everyone. Right, so today we'll be going through the experiment, that is synchronized UJT firing circuit for SCR turn on in half wave rectifier. Okay, so this is the circuit diagram you have. Okay, and here the connections are made. Okay, and the important part in this is observation of the waveforms. Okay, so we will be observing here four different waveforms. Okay, so which are those we will be seeing. Okay, so first we have the input. Okay, then we have the voltage observation across the diodes, that is the rectified output. Then we have the waveform across the Zener diode, then we have across the capacitor, then we have across this B1 terminal, and then we have to observe the waveform across the SCR, which is acting like the main switch, and then we'll have the waveform across this 100 ohm, which will be acting as a load to us. So now we will see the circuit connections, how they are made. So now we will see the circuit connections as per the circuit diagram. Right. So here we have two isolation transformer. Okay. One is 15-0-15, which is this isolation transformer, and then we have another one is 30-0-30, which is this isolation transformer. Okay. Next we have the transformer supply, which is given by single phase AC. Okay, so this is our dimmer stat, for which the supply to both the isolation transformer is from this single dimmer stat. Okay, so next you can see that 15 of this transformer and 15 of this, that is connected to the diodes. That is what the connection is done here. These are those two connections connected to the diode. And the other ends are short, right? So that is by this connection which is done, and then you are connecting it to 1 kilo ohm resistor, which is here. So these are the terminal across 1 kilo ohm resistor. So the one which is short, right? So that is from here we have this connection which is connected to the resistor, and then the other end of the resistor is this, which is connected to the Zener diode, that is this connection. Okay, and then from the same connection it goes to the DRB, right? So here you can see that connection, right? So here the one which is common to the Zener diode and the resistor, from the same we have one connection to the DRB, that is this connection. So the other end of the DRB is this. Okay, this connection which is connected to the capacitor. So here we have the capacitor. Okay, and from the other end of the capacitor, right, so we'll have to the grounds of all, that is the this connection. Okay, so that is taken from the neutral path here. Okay, so this is that which is, all these are short. So next we have from DRB. Okay, so it will go to R2, that is this connection, right? So here it is going the same, which is goes to R2 connection, right? And then we have connection for B1, okay, which is connected to the gate of the ACR, that is this connection is being done. And then on the other side, okay, the load side, we have here 30-0-30 transformer. Okay, so that is this transformer. So you can see that one end of the SCR is connected to the load, that is this connection is this one, right? And then the other end of the resistor, that is this, is connected to the 30. So this is that connection. Okay, so the other end of transformer is taken as reference, which is connected here, right? And all the grounds are short. So now we'll go through the procedure. Okay, so first we'll have the DRBs at the maximum position, right? So, and then this is the dimmer state, also known as auto transfer. We have it as a least, that is the zero voltage. Okay, then we will turn on the MCBs, then switch on. Okay, So now we have this voltage, okay, which will be this voltage, okay. So that is what we are seeing, okay. So here we have it across here, okay, 0 and 15, right. So if we give 230 volts here, right, we will get okay. So we have set the voltage at 15 volts. Okay. Next what we will do is we will connect these probes, okay, to the oscilloscope, okay. So first we will take the input as reference. The next, the output part, we will connect it to this, okay. This will remain as a common ground for us, okay. And then this we will connect first across the rectifier, that is the output, that is rectified output. Okay. So we will turn on that. So you can see the input waveform, which is as a reference, okay, and then this is the rectified output that we have got. Okay. So keeping the input as a reference, now we will see the waveforms across the Zener diode now. After the rectified output, we have it across the Zener diode. Okay. So we have, this will be constant, right? So we are connected, which is a common ground. We will be changing only this terminal. Okay. So now you can see the voltage across the Zener diode. So now you can see this is the waveform, okay, across the capacitor, okay. So now next what we'll observe is the, okay, we'll, as we go on reducing the value of R, okay. So here you can see that up to 10k range, okay, they all are minimized, that is 0, okay. Somewhere here between 1k and 100k, 100 ohms and 1 kilo ohms, okay, we get this waveform, that is, this is nothing but the charging and discharging of the capacitor, okay. So next we'll remove this reference, okay, and we'll have it across the B1 junction, B1 terminal, okay. And then we'll take this reference, okay. So now we'll have to, so you can see that there is rise in the voltage, that is the pulse, okay. So this is the one which is at the terminal B1, okay. So that is what you can see here, right. So this is also varied by varying the DRB. The next waveform that we'll see is, we'll remove this, okay, from the capacitor, okay, and we will have it across the switch, that is the SCR. This. right? So this is the input, that is to the gate signal, okay, to the SCR, and this waveform is across SCR. So you can see when this gate pulse is there, the voltage across XCR is reduced, that it is theoretically it should be 0 because the SCR is turning on. That is what you can observe here, right? So this pulse which is bringing the voltage across SCR to 0, which means the switch is now on. Okay, so this is the with respect to the gate signal and the voltage across the SCR, right? And then the last bit is we will remove this gate one, okay, and we will see the relationship between the voltage across the SCR, the switch, and then that of the load. So, okay, for load, our load is this rheostat that we are using. So we will connect it here. Okay. Okay, we will have it at this end. Okay. So now we are having the waveform, okay, which is of the switch, the voltage across the switch and the voltage across the load. Okay, so now we can observe that they are complement. That is, whenever there is voltage across the switch, it means the switch is turned off. Therefore, we will have 0 voltage across the load, and when there is voltage across the load, it means the switch is turned on, and when the switch is turned on, the voltage across the switch will be 0. That is what is being seen here. That is, the voltage across the switch and across the load are complement to each other, right? So we can change this, right? So these are the waveforms that we will be observing, right? So next, when we take the readings, we will have to have the alpha and the output voltage. Okay. Now we will see, right? So we have already seen the rectified and the input waveform, right? So now we will go on reducing the value of we will go on reducing the value of the DRB, that is the resistance value, from always from maximum to minimum, that is from the higher values to lesser values. Okay. So you can see the variation, okay, with the output waveform, that is the rectified, right? So this is what we have got, the voltage across the Zener diode. This is that waveform. Okay. So next what we will do is we will remove this, okay, and connect it across the capacitor to observe the waveform across the capacitor. Right. So again we will reduce the value of the DRB so that we can have a clear, right? So you can see here, right, the above one, right, and the below, these two are earlier they both were coincided, so you could see the complementary of each other. Now they are separated, that is the waveform, the voltage across the SCR and voltage across the load. Okay, so you can see at this point, right, the voltage across SCR is becoming 0, means it is turning on. At the same point we are having the right, the above one is the voltage across the load, and this is the SCR. Okay, so now, right, so you can see that it is, see, when here, right, so now it is 0, means there is voltage across the switch, and when the voltage across switch becomes 0, there is voltage across the load, that is what, right? So we can change the value of DRB and observe it. Right, so you can see now here, right, so the where which was turning on here, right? So when I increase the value of resistance, instead of this point, it is the switch is turned on here. That is what you can make here, right? So you can have a clear visible. Okay, see. So the switch which was turned on here, it is turning on at this instant. Okay, so by that is what we will be doing, change the value of the DRB, right? Then get the alpha, okay, and then measure the output. These are the two things that we will be noting down as observation. Right, so now we will see, right, see here, this is the voltage across the load, that is the DC voltage that we have taken. So this is connected across the load, okay, here and then here. Okay, so we have these two, okay. And next what will be, we want to show you that by varying the value of the resistance, okay, that is the DRB, you saw the change in the on and off time, right? So that we will study with respect to even the voltage, okay. So since more the time there is voltage across the load, here the voltage will be more, okay. So now see here, right, so the off time has increased, right. So similarly you can see this change in voltage, right. So here it was 12, now for one change it is 11.6, then again 11.29, 230, okay. So here you can see, right. So again if I again increase the value, right, the on time is increasing, that is the alpha value is increasing, and so you can see that there is voltage across the load is also decreasing, right. The other thing is if I can turn on the switch, okay, for a long time, right. So you can see here, right. So the voltage is now 12 point also, right. So this is what the experiment is. Now when you have to turn off, right, so we will be following the reverse process, that is we have to bring back the values of the DRB to the maximum position, okay. So all we have to see that they are at maximum position. Okay, and then use the thermostat to 0, okay, and then turn off the switches and then the MCB. Thank you.